Hello there, stampers and crafters. Tammy Williams here with TammyLovesStamping.com, coming to you from Hopkins, Minnesota. Today I'd like to show you the baby wipe technique. This technique is very fun, especially in the fall when you want to make stamped images of leaves and show different colors on the leaves, like the leaves are turning fall colors. So this technique has been around for quite a while, but I just wanted to give you some tips on how to use it. So today I'm using this Hello Harvest stamp set. I'm using the leaf from the Hello Harvest stamp set. I've attached it to my acrylic block, and I'm going to and then I'm using this little tray. This tray from Stampin' Up! Is used for embossing. Usually you, when you want to emboss, you will stamp your image with Versamark and then pour your embossing powder over the top of it. And then any excess powder will go into this tray, and then it's got a little opening here where you can just dump the excess powder, embossing powder, back into your jar. So it's a real handy little tool to have. But anyway, I'm using this today to hold my baby wipe and my inks so that they don't get all over the table or my workspace. So the first step is to pick your three colors. I have picked Cajun Craze and Pumpkin Pie and Crushed Curry. And I need a couple more things to get started. Just 1 second. I need my pumpkin pie stamp pad, ink pad. So let me show you how this works. So you put your little baby wipe down, and it's already pre-moistened. So then you take a few drops of all three of your colors, and you just drop them onto the baby wipe in random locations. Like that. So that was the Cajun Craze, and now I'm going to do the Pumpkin Pie. Drop some of that in here. Drip, drip. And then the next one I'm going to do is my Crushed Curry. A couple drops of that. Just trying to fill in these white spaces. There. So then you take your cardstock. I've got a piece of cardstock here, and open up my pumpkin pie ink pad, and I'm going to stamp my leaf into the pumpkin pie, get it all inked up here, and then I'm going to stamp it into the baby wipe to get all the multicolors on it, and then stamp it on my cardstock. And see how it makes such a beautiful multicolor leaf? Isn't that so pretty? So then what you want to do is you want to clean off your stamp, because you don't want to get those other two colors into your ink pad. So I'm going to clean it off on my, this is my cleaner. And clean that off, and then ink it up again with my pumpkin pie ink, and then dab it into my baby wipe, and then onto my cardstock. See how pretty that is? It looks just like a fall leaf. So again, I'm going to clean it, stamp it, put some on from the baby wipe, and there. And you just keep filling up your card until you have it the way you want it. And also you want to do some off the page, so like maybe that's why I have some grid paper behind me here, so that if when you stamp off the page, it goes onto the grid paper and not onto your work surface. So that is another little tip to while you're filling them up, you want to put some that go off the page like that. So see how pretty that is? So that's the baby wipe technique, and you can use any colors you want. I'm going to show you a couple cards that I've made using this technique, and this one I used different colors. I used Cajun Craze, and I used some early espresso and some soft suede. Those were my 3 colors to make this maple leaf. Isn't that pretty? And then I better close this up so I don't stick something in it by accident. Okay, and then here's another one that I made using those same 3 colors that we just used, the pumpkin pie and the crushed curry and the Cajun Craze. So that's another card I made using the baby wipe technique. And here's a third card that I made using the baby wipe technique. And I also used an embossing folder. I'm trying to remember the name of that embossing folder. But anyway, that's available to purchase through my online store, as is the Hello Harvest stamp set. That's available to purchase through my online store. And also the ink pads, the stamp pads are available, as well as these refills. These are called refills. So when your ink starts to run low, you just put a few drops in from the refill bottle, and then they're good to go again. So that's the baby wipe technique. If you want to order anything from my online store, it's called tammywilliams.stampinup.net, and I will put that in the comments as well, so you can click on the link in the comments to go to my store if you want to order anything from Stampin' Up, and I will get the credit for that. And then also, if you like this video, please share it with your friends and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get notified whenever another video is out there that I produced. Yeah, so that's it for today. Happy stamping and God bless.